Landon, I love the last chess video. The chess was so interesting I was completely enveloped and completely forgot to pay attention to what you were saying, so I had to watch it again. But once I did, I liked your Olive Garden story as well. I would also probably buy that deal because I love wasting money. I would probably only go once a week even if I bought that, because I don't really want to go sit at a restaurant by myself, and you could persuade people to go, but most of the time they'd be like, why do you want to go to Olive Garden every time? It'd be really cool if you got that deal with, like, if it was like you and one other person, you could always spend some quality time together. I could see how that would be kind of fun. So dude, maybe there's a girl out there who just bought the deal and you guys can start going once a week or something. Could be cool. You really only have to go a couple times before that deal will pay itself back anyway though, so that was not a bad investment. I approve of your decision. Anyways, today, Landon, I want to talk about goats. I saw a video by Ben Shapiro last week where he talked about 5 goats, the greatest of all time, for 5 different categories. Today, I'm going to try and give my answer. I'm going to give Ben Shapiro's answer, and then hopefully this doesn't count as plagiarizing. I doubt this video is big enough that anyone will ever even notice, even if it is. But here we go. The first category that he put was the greatest athlete of all time, which he put as Babe Ruth. A great answer, a very American answer. However, I think the World Cup this year, if Argentina had won, I would have said Messi is the greatest of all time. But I still think I'll say Messi is the greatest of all time, because while Babe Ruth did a lot of things for sports, you don't see kids running around with Babe Ruth jerseys anymore. Right now, everyone's wearing a Messi jersey. There's kids all over the world with the little Messi jerseys, or at least all over the US and Argentina. And he's amazing. He's so old. He still almost brought them to win again. So I would say the GOAT is Messi. That's my answer. The next category in this video that I'm plagiarizing from was GOAT musician. The answer that Ben said was Beethoven, which is a good answer. He's talented and he did all that stuff while he was deaf, yada, yada, yada. But also his music's kind of boring. I think the real GOAT of music is Michael Jackson. He hasn't been replaced yet. If you think about all the artists nowadays, is there an artist that is anywhere near the talent of Michael Jackson or like the fame worldwide? You could say maybe Taylor Swift, but then again, she's nowhere. Her music kind of sucks anyway, but she's nowhere near the talent of Michael Jackson. She doesn't have the dance moves. Could you say who's the greatest dancer alive, like most iconic dancer? When Michael was alive, it was him, but now it's nobody. Also, when Michael did his Super Bowl, it was like the most insane thing ever. And now Super Bowls, yeah, the halftime shows are crazy, but back then it was like, wow, they played a football game on both sides of the Super Bowl. And now, I don't know, all the artists are kind of mediocre. Who do they even have this time? Some random guy? Anyways, the next category is GOAT TV show. And I would say the answer to this TV show is Quiet! Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai. It's Cobra Kai. Yes! You probably knew I would say this one. Any show where you can have an old man go up to a little kid and say, I like your shirt. And the kid goes, thanks. And the old man goes, I'm kidding, it sucks. That's a great show right there. Love Cobra Kai. So funny to see the politically incorrectness. That's my all-time GOAT TV show. Ben said some show, Breaking Bad. I don't even think anyone's heard of that show. Probably is okay. I don't know. Never seen it. 2 more categories. Next one is the GOAT politician. Ben Shapiro said Winston Churchill because World War II and all this stuff. And good answer. He did do a lot. But if you have to think about the greatest country that ever was and ever is America, the United States of America. The politician who started it, you could argue he wasn't a politician, which makes him an even better politician, but I'm going to say George Washington. Just watched the new Washington movie. It's pretty okay, pretty good. But just like everything he did from starting the country, giving up the presidency, all the fights he did in the Revolutionary and French and Indian War, amazing, great guy. Happy to have him on all my $1 bills that I carry around, which right now is not enough. I'll get more. But that's my GOAT politician. The last category is GOAT movies. And while you could think I would go Karate Kid again, that is my favorite movie of all time. But the greatest movie of all time is quite easily the most excellent movie. That's right. The greatest movie of all time is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Anyone who disagrees probably hasn't seen it recently enough. The soundtrack is most excellent. Rufus is bodacious, whatever that means. And all that heinous, bogus haters out there who don't like this movie are just wrong. It's the greatest movie of all time. Ben Shapiro said Lord of the Rings. They're great. They're just, long. And there's people that probably shoot me over this, but I do fall asleep most of the time when I watch them. They're really good, but super long. Nowhere near as good as Bill and Ted's. An hour and a half like all movies should be. So good. But anyways, Landon, those are all my GOATs. I'm going to follow up with my last video. You never answered the country music question. I'm going to ask not only who's your favorite country artist, but what's your favorite country song? I hope it's a Mason Ramsey song. That's probably the best answer you are going to give, but we'll see. Anyways, Landon, I'm excited to see your next video.